Oh, Jesus. I ain't going to be long. I'm almost done. But I want to break this down a little bit more about the characteristics of Eve. Perfecting implies that there is work to be done. Perfect needs process. Remember when I said that ing adds process to a word, action to a word. You're looking for some results. Perfect needs process. God saw everything he made was perfect. That's how I know that Eve was perfect, because when he got done with them, he said, this is very good. Everything else, you know, the stars and the birds and the bees, and it was good. But when he got done with us, he said, this is very good. This is perfect. So what am I saying? At one place in our history, you Eves, we were perfect. Come on, I want you to let that sink in. You were perfect. You were created perfect. You didn't have to do nothing to be perfect. God just chose to make you perfect. When he took you out of the man's rib and he formed, he didn't form you, but he fashioned you skillfully, you were perfect. That's who you still are. Everything that we lost in the Garden of Eden, that's what we're working our way back to get. Am I right? That's what we're doing. When we talk about kingdom principles, that's what we're doing. When we're talking about kingdom living, that's what we're doing. When we're talking about doing it God's way, that's what we're doing. We're making our way back to when things were perfect. So what happened? We lost it. We gave it up. And when we lost those things and we gave up those things, we put ourselves in a state of imperfection. And it ain't God's fault. He gave us a will. He gave us the ability to make decisions and choices. And we relinquished some things in the garden. Through those scriptures that I gave you Genesis 2 and 22. I gave you Genesis 1 and 26, or did I? But let me say it again. Genesis 1 and 26, let us make man in our image and likeness. Let them have dominion over every earthly kingdom. 1 and 28, God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, have dominion. And verse 18 of Genesis 1 says, this is for Eve, a comparable helper. These are the things God made us in the beginning. This is how God made us and formed us and shaped us in the very beginning. He made us life givers in the beginning. He made us mother of everything in the beginning. He told us to take dominion in the very beginning. He told us that you have the ability and the capacity to take dominion and to work with your man. Oh, y'all. See, I caught you off guard then. I know I did. What did it say? It says, let them have dominion. You ain't in this by yourself, Eve. See, y'all thought I was, y'all said, no, see, Pastor, you've been nice to me all this time. Now you had to go there. There were some things that we lost in the fall that got us in the condition that we are in today. God said, let them. We're supposed to be working together. Y'all, some of y'all need to say amen so it can really get down. See, that's the problem. Let me just name some more. Fruitfulness, the ability to reproduce, production. We are the type, Eves, that we can make it happen. Oh, come on now, come on now, come on now. When corporate, did you see about the Exxon? Is that right? The Exxon Corporation. Who's the CEO now? Do anybody know? It's a woman, black woman. Yes. First time in history. Why? Why? Because things are in shambles. Folks don't know what to do. They can't get it straight. They can't see. It's just too much. So you have to call the one that was chosen from the beginning of time to be a troubleshooter. Come on, you ought to be feeling good about being Eve. Come on here. He gave us that ability. We can make it happen. He told us to be comparable, to be comparable. That's not the way you pronounce it, but I want you to hear comparable. You got to compare with folks. You got to be like folks so you can deal with folks. Stop all this. You know, I'm so unique. You're so unique, can't nobody relate to you. God said be comparable. Let's jive with stuff. See, oh my God, don't get ahead, don't get ahead. If we let's look at the area of dominion. A person cannot take dominion without authority. So when he told me to take dominion, that means automatically he had given me authority to do so. He didn't have to go tell me, say, no, take dominion. Now, come on back. I forgot to give you authority. He already gave me authority to take dominion. You don't get the assignment if you ain't equipped to carry it out. Eve, you have authority. Authority gives you the ability, the capability, the confidence, the knowing who you are and whose you are. We lost that in the fall. Some of us don't know who we are. We don't know even who we belong to. Some of us don't have confidence no more. Some of our esteems are so low that we can almost step on them. But God did not create you that way.